Oh gosh, I'm so late. There we go. Okay, real talk. I have not come prepped very much at all, but I'm glad that that's working. Alright, cool. Clap. Ow, my ears. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is the Biendeo show. It is twitch.tv/Biendeo or youtube.com/Biendeo. One of the two. Unless you're watching it somewhere else, in which case, okay. Okay, sure. My name is Biendeo, and I would like to thank you for tuning in. I will be playing Wario Land 2 today, but that's okay, because today is the 3rd of January 2022. That's right. The year has no more ones in it. We've done it. We've passed the... Oh, actually, 2020. Yeah. Almost. How many years have had a 1 in them? 12 out of the... since 2001. So, there you go. My pop fell out. I'm gonna do a twist. Here we go. Okay, so how about let's hop right into the game. It has been a fair while since I've played this game. A really long fair while. So I don't even know exactly all the ins and outs of this game. It's been a bit too long, but that's okay. Let's come on, game. Come on. There you go. But yeah, no, how have you guys all been? I've been pretty good. I've been chilling. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it just goes straight in. You gotta do a quick, fast transition. You ready? You ready? No one's gonna spot this transition. I don't have my button set up. Cool. Or I do have it set up. I just didn't name it right. Probably want the audio too. So here we are. Today, new year, new Biendeo, same old Biendeo, hopefully. And perhaps it's a new you or same old you. It's up to you on that one. But I've kind of felt, hey, I've had a relatively good year in terms of the things that I have chosen to do last year. So let's keep it up. Let's keep doing more streams. Let's keep being the same very silly Biendeo. And let's play some Wario Land 2. Knock off another one of those games that I had played way long ago, and I distinctly remember having a walkthrough open and spamming emulator features in order to beat this game. Which is surprising, because Wario Land 2 has... it has soft fail states. I remember this. I'll dive into the game. You can't die in Wario Land 2. It's a very interesting game. It's almost a puzzle game to some extent. But it is technically, I mean, you can fail in the sense of you're required to do something, and if you don't quite do it a certain way, you're gonna have to make do with another outcome. And this game ends up being a multiple pathways kind of adventure, where, depending on what you do, different stuff happens. And how do you get to the end of the game? They make a bit of a deal of this, so I'll see how much I can get done in a 2-hour stream. We'll see. And we'll see how much I remember. Probably not much. I remember an alarm clock and staying in too long. And then after that, oh boy. But, yeah, no, this will be good fun. I've got my not sponsored by Coolridge water. Coolridge, please ring me up. I would love to be sponsored by a water company. As these round, shadowy figures turn on the taps. That would be the worst timing for a sponsor break, right? I guess Wario's having a moat this time. So yeah, so this game, I did a little bit of preliminary looking up, because I didn't really, it didn't really click in my head, like, this game came out in 1998, so I am older than this game. But the Wario Land on the Virtual Boy. In fact, the entire Virtual Boy library happened in 1995, a year after Wario Land 1, and I believe the devs on Wario Land on that, as well as Wario Land and all that stuff, did a couple of other Virtual Boy games, such as Teleroboxer. Turn off the alarm clock. So yeah, this game takes place in chapters and of such. But here we are. It's a game. It's Wario. There's a bunch of places you can go, and I actually kind of like this, just like how this sets up. It is a little bit similar to the last one, but a little bit different at the same time. So what do you got? First of all, you got this massive pause prompt. You can hit select, you can see bajillion treasure. I'll have a field day trying to figure out this one. As well as also these panels. And you can save and cont. Oh, I shouldn't say that on stream. That's okay. Yeah, this game's filled with a lot of little money secrets, as well as also teaching you that you gotta do a side dash and then jump in order to get some extra height. And a lot of these little side corridors, actually. My brain's trying to think, like, is the money important on this level? It's bound to show up some point, but I can't recall off the top of my head, so seems alright. But yeah, as I said, you can't die in this game. Instead, what it effectively is that it's almost a puzzle game. You have to use some of the failure mechanics of the gameplay in order to actually find secrets and, in turn, find alternative pathways through levels and find secret exits and uncover new levels, which is pretty cool. There's, in fact, so many little side cuts just here, like, this is amazing. In fact, we got a little door here, and I'm a little worried that this is going to go a different route. Yeah, this actually might be going a different route. This is rather surprising. How about I do the most obvious path, first of all, because I think this will demonstrate the game in some way. But you can see here's a bit of a puzzle where you got a bonker thing, and then away you go. Jump up, and away you go. So yeah, so I did a little bit of looking up, and yeah, so the Virtual Boy Wario Land happened way before this game, so that's the actual sequel. This game is Wario Land 2 in name only. It's really the third Wario Land. But it's also, I guess, an interesting title because, yeah, it came out in 1998. The Game Boy Color came out at the end of 1998 in Japan, and this game actually was a very early enhanced version, so I'm playing the Game Boy Color version, but the original Game Boy version I think runs fine, apart from it being a different version. It's a separate game. I don't know if you can put this one in the Game Boy, like the original Game Boy, and whether it works. I haven't tried that. And I don't know, well, I guess you could do the vice versa, but I think you'll probably get a color-free update, or version of it. And it's nice to see it in color. And also just running better. I don't know if it... Oh. So yeah, by the way, if you take a hit, you drop some of your coins. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess. A little bit. But don't worry, you don't die if you lose all your coins. There we go, here's the end of the level. There's the alarm clock. Just knock it down. Bonk it out. There you go. You have successfully completed the first level. I got Deoxys' number of coins. Wario's looking pretty happy. Pretty proud of himself. But did you get the treasure? No. So this is, I guess, a little game in between. So I just hit start to see help. Each panel costs 50 coins. Press A to draw again. I don't know if you get to choose which one you want to see. Press B to answer. So basically, try to guess the digit based on what you see. And I look at this and I go, that could be a 6. You went gutsy on that one. That was one of the, let's play it, by the way. That was one of the Advent of Code thingies. I guess this is probably what you need money for. You need your money in order to take a good shot at this one. So you can't see if it goes across, and yeah, I don't get to choose. Well, it does go across, so that's a 2 or a 3, or 7, or an 8, or a 9. Well, it's not a 3. That really doesn't rule it off. That's not a 2. My brain could say it's a 9. My brain could still say it's a 9. You can't tell unless you see the corner. I can 100% guarantee it's 8 now. But all my money. So, maybe you gotta do your best. Anyway, do that, and I believe you get one of the treasure pieces. One of the little tiles. You're gonna want these. love these little, like, saving prompts, like, back in the day when no one had any idea how to really convey, saving prompts in games, but, yeah, you can get sucked out into water, so preferably don't. I love how they introduce the whole, like, you know, they introduced the whole, them exposing or turning on the water taps, and then first level, no water. Second level, all water. Excuse the coughs in the background if you do hear it. That's my sister's having a rather unfortunate Christmas sickness, and I guess that's one thing. I hope you all have been feeling fine this Christmas. Hopefully, no Lokis, no nothing. I've been feeling pretty alright. I mean, I feel comfortable enough to do a stream, so that's alright. But also, I guess on top of that, just now here's the thing. You think you're getting hurt here, but actually, this introduces a mechanic in the game of the enemies provide means to access parts of the level. As in, this guy sets you on fire, but then you got blocks that you can break by being set on fire. And this is where the genius of this game is. It's all about using the tools that it presents you, and the tools it presents you without even needing any tutorial or whatever, and just kind of going with it. For reference, by the way, it's just jump as A, you do a dash with B, and then when you're in the air, down. There's a ground pound. The controls are pretty explanatory. Maybe they say it in the manual, but the game definitely is like, nah man, you can figure that out. And bonus points, no death means, really, you can keep trying whatever. There's a lot of that, where it's just like, you have to kind of feel a jump. Here we go. That's a bit far. I'm gonna concede on that one. But then I also see, like, you know, you see little, like, bits underneath. I'm outrunning the fish, apparently. That's amazing. Yeah, and I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas or a holiday time. If you celebrate other holidays that are not Christmas, that's okay too. This one's another one as well. This one's another treasure game. The panel speed. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, you gotta pay more to go easy on yourself? Okay. And then what do you gotta do? When the key appears, 8 panels will rotate. Ah, okay. Alright. So that gives you how much time you think you saw it. It was in the top left, dude. Come on, man. Cool. Okay. You get a little hat. Alright. I feel confident. I mean, I can't do the easy one. I don't have enough money, I guess. But I feel confident with normal. Let's see. What are we looking at? Football man, football man, football man, football man, football man. Yeah, I didn't see it. I actually was looking, like, at the top right, so I'm gonna guess it was this guy. I actually didn't see- Oh! It's the top left one. Oh, no. I'm abysmal at this. Maybe that's why I spammed emulator stuff on, because I was like, yep, I've got no memory of having trouble with that, which means I must have never actually done it. I must have always cheesed it every time. I might be able to take another stab, because I just got another hundo. Oh, hey, shelves. Shelves. Okay. You gotta deal with things constantly, like, knocking you around in this game, though. Yeah, they'll let me take another stab? Okay. Alright. I'm not taking a loss on this one. I'm going in. This is personal now. This is personal. The best part is that the picture's still in black and white, so... Alright, Snout Man. Snout Man. Alright, eyes wide open. I barely even noticed that one. I was just like, well, I missed it when it was the top left last time, so I'm going now. I got a bed! Take that, 40 winks. Take that, Captain Snooze. Take that, OMF. Do OMF do beds? Or do they just do the mattresses? They say they're a mattress factory. I don't even know if they, like... Where do they make their mattresses? Alright, here we go. I want to... There we go. I was like, this is a pathway. Does it keep going up? It does! Oh. There's so much of that. There's so much of just, like, nice little hidden stuff. Okay. Perhaps. Perhaps this introduces the mechanic of picking up things and throwing them at stuff. Hey! I don't know why I was like, yeah, there's nothing in the wall. It's like, oh man, there's always something in the wall. So yeah, always use your surroundings. That's the key with this game. And never think a wall. Oh my gosh, the walls are never safe. They just keep going. I broke this. I don't quite know what's going on there. Okay, sure, cool. Oh, this is the tap. We call it a tap here in Australia. So let's give it a spin. Yay! I got 202 total coin. Yay! Good stuff. So, well, I figured this one out. I don't know. But yeah, no. See, yeah, the Christmas break was great. I had a great time with my family. Doing wonderful Christmas stuff. Ooh, what does that rule out? That makes it a 5 or 6. I feel confident. That's a 6, isn't it? Because yeah, because the bottom left has to end if it's a 5, and if the top right is ended like that, it must be a 6. Hey, I'm a genius. I wish I weren't 8s all the time, because you can never rule out 8 until you basically see most of it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's all good. We did a lot of presents this time around as well, because I think I mentioned let the water out, so you turn off the tap, man. You gotta get rid of that. I love how petty it is as well. Like, obviously Wario's been robbed, but it's just like, man, you gotta turn off the tap. The swordfish are gonna be out to get me. Oh my gosh! You can't dash after me like that. Oh jeez, jeez, man. Wario can casually go indoors while he's sideways, and can wonderfully dash. You can also turn into bubble by touching the bubble, I guess. Yeah, no, we did a lot of presents, and I think it's partially because I mentioned it's like, oh, I'm taking in the effort to buy my own presents for other people. In doing so, I think I had a lot of stuff to open, so that was a thing. But, yeah, no, I'm happy with the stuff I've given my parents, and I think they felt good with the stuff they gave me. This is what you use the bubble for, by the way. You can use it to get past that little water gap. What is that? Is that a door? I don't know what I'm looking at right there, but sure. Sure. Yeah. I guess the other thing, though, is that I've also been a relatively good boy when it comes to not really buying things on sales afterwards. I guess that's usually a big thing, is that's usually a big one, is spending your hard-earned money and trading your gifts away for some kind of, you know, equivalent item. I don't know, it hasn't really scrum out to me. Scrum? It's past sense of scream. I love, by the way, that this bubble then gets played the reverse, where it's like, now it's being used to force you back up when you don't want to, and you're having to deal with these platforms here, which you can only access, or which you can only touch from the tops. So that's why you don't want to break these jars, because they're actually kind of, you know, stopping you from getting blown back up. But that's what I like about this game, is that, like, yeah, the platforming tasks are, they're not as consequential as, you know, they probably could be, but, like, that's the fun of it, is that, like, hey, you know, this is just like a harmless bubble, but, you know, it's giving you a bit of a nuisance. like this as well, where it's like you've got that in the way, so you can't do anything about that for now. For now, we'll see. Oh. Oh. What did that switch do? We'll see. Did that change anything in this room? It did. It lowered the water level just slightly. There we go. Good stuff. I believe this game is also on the 3DS. I just want to note that one. So if you have a 3DS, that's a fine way to play this game. As well as Wario Land 3, I think. Can they release more games on the Switch? Like, that's such a complaint I keep having with the Switch. It's like, you've got such a great, like, historic library, Nintendo. You just have to, like, keep porting games for other systems. And instead, like, we're still waiting on it. We're still, like, you know, oh, we got the Genesis Switch Online, which, by the way, I, like, turned on my Switch for, like, the first time in a year to play, WarioWare. The Switch WarioWare. And in doing so, I'm like, oh yeah, there's the online membership, and I haven't renewed my online membership. I've just been, yeah, it's fine, so, yeah, but it's like, man, you know, they've got all those titles. I don't really, you know, it's not valuable to me. That's a conversation I've had a bajillion times already on this channel, but it's just like, yeah, that kind of reminds me of that one. Yeah, I guess that was one game that, picked up for Christmas. The other one was Metroid Dread, but I've yet to pop that in and play it. I've been playing WarioWare, so why don't I describe WarioWare Get It Together? WarioWare Get It Together is a WarioWare game. Oh, I see what they've done here. But yeah, no, it's a WarioWare game. There's nothing too complex about that. It's a WarioWare game. It's a bunch of levels. Each level has feels like there's only 20. Feels like it's actually like a lower amount of little micro games than you'd expect. Do I go easy? Like, do I actually concede and just go easy? It's like I can do it on normal. Alright, Cloud Boy. Because, like, easy's gonna give me way too much time, isn't it? Yeah, wow, way too much time. So I just gotta train myself to get better at normal, because, you know, you might not have 200 gold all the time. Don't know what that is. A cloth? Bag? Who knows? But that being said, WarioWare Get It Together, the gimmick of the game, and I've fallen for the trick twice. The gimmick of the game is that all the micro games are played with, well, there's... The game says 20, but they only really let you pick 18 because some of them are locked to player 2. But there's a range of characters, and each one has a different way of attacking, or moving, or something like that. So some of the characters are bound to the ground. They'll just fall to the ground, and then you can move left and right and jump. Some of them fly around. Some of them... By the way, I love it. You can roll like that. Some of them fly around, some of them, like one of them, 18 volt, can't even move at all. He's gotta, you know, you gotta shoot things and grab onto stuff in order to actually move around. There we go. Good stuff. The water is done. And all the games are generic enough such that they really only involve a character going around and hitting things. So the variety comes from you playing these levels in different ways with different characters. And that's neat in practice, in theory. The bottom right does not really scream out anything. What does that scream out? That it's not... I don't know. Ooh, the middle's blank. Does that mean it's a 1? Can be a 0. That's definitely a 1 now. So, cool. Cool beans. Yeah. So yeah, they've got that. In doing so, there's a lot of 2D physics in this WarioWare game. There's a lot of like bags and fluids and ropes and stuff like that, and it almost feels like You know, like kind of early, like indie mobile games, like Angry Birds and Cut the Rope, like that kind of stuff. Where it's like there's a lot of the kind of joy of the game. I love that they start this one off with this, by the way. So that thing flattens Wario, which allows him to glide, as well as also be well, 1 block thick. But you can get wet, so it's okay. You can get better. I believe you can't go indoors while you're flat, so maybe too wide. You can go back up to the top if you want more of that action. Me whenever I get hit with a semi-trailer, I don't know. Yeah, no, too big for the door. Yeah, so I think the only thing about the WarioWare game that I've really mentioned is that, that's kinda it. This guy can grab you. Oh, that's not good for your health, though. But do you need him in order to go up? Can you just jump on this? You can't just jump on that. Oh. Jumped a bit too soon. Oh, and you don't want to scare him off either. Ah, okay. Oh, no, bad timing. There we go. There you go. Oh, riches. So, but yeah, the WarioWare formula, per se, is, it's still there. It's about 10 levels. Each one has 20 little microgames in them. It doesn't feel like it's as large as maybe, Smooth Moves was? I don't know, it kind of feels a little bit on the lower side. But I feel like there's a fair bit of, you know, originality with the little microgames I got going on. And on top of that, like, I can see the variety of what they've got going on. The trouble is that, some characters are just flat out, like, more annoying. I think the one that I've figured out was, Penny Krygor. Her, gimmick is that she's got a water jetpack, so she... Ooh, okay. How do you be flat, but then... Oh, you can hold up. There you go. Got it. Oh, not quite. She's got a water jetpack, and, how she moves is that she, has to shoot in the opposite direction. The trouble is that she's shooting, which means she hits things in the opposite direction. In some games, that's actually not as desirable. Why is this... Like, it kind of half looks like they want you to jump in there, but I don't know, I actually think the... Doesn't quite look quite right. Yeah, that's a bit odd. I've yet to figure that one out, and honestly, it's just for money, so if I can find money in elsewhere, I don't need it there. Gotta dodge the bats. Are those blocks permanently done, or can I go back and take another stab? Oh, they're all gone. Done. I guess I can hold up. I can hold up. Get that extra bit of boost. Everyone loves a cave level, right? Or a sewer level. Is this a sewer level, technically? Yeah. Yeah, at the very least, like, I did enjoy the game for a fair bit. But yeah, up to you whether you, you know, find the full price value proposition in that one. Maybe it's a wait for a discount kind of game. Here's something I introduced. So I'm going down here, getting all the stuff, but it's like, oh, how do you get across the gap? And it's like, you gotta get flat. I guess I don't really want to re-squash him. But no, yeah, I've found the game pretty alright, so I'd give it a kind of recommendation. Also, yeah, like, actually really short, you will probably beat the whole, you know, main part of the game in an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then, it's got a neat kind of, well, it's got some, like, bonus system. I should have sailed into there as well. It's got some bonus system, or a bonus system where every time you do do a level, you get points, and you can redeem the points for random goodies that you gift the characters, and then that unlocks different color palettes that you can paint them, as well as ones that don't quite change their voice lines because they're all the same. One just goes it's that weird like baby sound. I don't know exactly, but that baby sound, you know what I mean. I don't know how exactly to get into like bits over there. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's a block high, but it's also like limited by. Who knows? Well, this is a little indicator telling you that that is the end of the level. So easy money. I can technically reveal all of these, so let's see. Let's see how I do. No idea. It's a 5 or a 3. I don't know if that rules out 3. Okay, that's a 3. Yeah, because I was thinking like 3, is that middle line going to the end? Yeah, it is, so. 3! There we go. Other than that, I played a bunch of other games as well, because it's been 2 weeks and I played way too much. The main one that I played... Oh my gosh, I played a lot. I'd say the most recent one that I played through was Clock Tower. The one that JonTron talked about, as well as the PlayStation 1 game, Clock Tower. Which is technically the sequel, but because the original never came out in English, they named it Clock Tower 1. And it's technically a second game, so there's that. But I played both of them. I know that there's some more Clock Towers. I see that, this hole, by the way. Got some light shining through a window. Where you got a window going into, like, a dingy sewer? Who knows? Oh, yeah, the zombies. Yeah, so the zombie chucks his head at you, and then if the head hits you, it turns you into a zombie. And that's what the sun coming through the windows does. It cures you of zombieism. I think this is probably where the level where the boss kicks you out if you fail it up. Down I go. Oh look, it's the boss. What makes you think that? I don't know. Skull. Look at all these little hidey holes are everywhere. Look at all this stuff. Why is Wario hiding here? Oh, I guess it's all his riches. Hides them in the walls. Too paranoid for a bank. Wario, it's just the IRS. No, I don't want them. Anyway, have a boss. It's a snake. So, oh, there you go. Now I'm angry. So I believe if he bites you, it I think it inflates you up to the top, and then you have to leave and come back in and do the whole fight again. Not particularly tough though, I guess. But there we go. That's an easy level. And an easy world. I think that's the whole world done. I forgot how many levels are in this game. I'm going to assume 40, because it's 40 on the thingy, but there's also, I guess, playing the same levels over and over again to return to other levels, because we'll get to that. This could be a 6, but it could also be a 5. It can still be both. It can still be both. It's still both. It's still both. It's a 6. Right? Yeah. So yeah, Clock Tower. Let's talk about the SNES one, or the Super Famicom version. I liked it. It's actually pretty good. The gimmick of the game, or the presence of the game, I shouldn't say the gimmick, because it's like the whole point. But the premise of the game is that it's a horror game where you don't have weapons, you run around, and you try to solve effectively a point-and-click adventure game while a guy's chasing you. And it's actually a rather like simple but well done concept. So Wario here's a bit upset because he had 3 bags of gold, and out of all the coins in his wall that he picked up and then gambled away on the way here, he's upset about those 3 bags. So anyway, the guys are leaving. I don't know, like, I assume they did that just to delay Wario? They could have left him sleeping, though. Ah, the chicken! It's gone. Wario looks after his pets, so he's gotta return the hen. Look at this sea urchin guy. But yeah, so the villain of the game is the Scissorman. The Scissorman comes around and chases you with a pair of scissors. Yeah, you can use these guys to break some blocks relating to those guys. I'm gonna need them to come over here. I got another big coin. But yeah, no, so you run away from the Scissorman. If you run away far enough, or you hide in a little special room, like the bathroom, you can get away from him. Other than that, you're trying to solve the mystery of the mansion and the family. There's a big angry chicken. Is this the one that I need to pick up? I'm taking him. He's a big boy. You're breaking this block whether you like it or not. There you go, chicken. I did it. This guy is peeved off. I mean, he's obviously not the right guy, but... And he's back as well. Ugh! Bounce off a couple of guys. And down the slope, and into the hole. Good stuff. So yeah, which basically, yeah, so because it's basically just a point-and-click game, you can review it as if it's a point-and-click game, but with a little bit of an action-y element, because you've got to run away from the Scissorman occasionally. I feel like this is very, like, proto-horror genre. There's not too many games, in its time that's like this, which is neat. But it's also, oh boy, like, it's got a couple of shortcomings. Particularly, there's no... Oh my gosh. I've got to lose all my money to this guy. Can I go down here, or...? I guess not, it was for naught. Ah, my gosh. Sorry, chicken. Is that the one I need? He's looking cute. Wait. Ah, I shouldn't have got him. Should have bounced off his head. That's okay. He's not dead forever, right? He's dead forever. Crying on the inside. Whoa. Alright, all the way back here, try and roll down. All the way down. Easy. I've caught the end of something. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Alright, well I can pop the chick. Ah! This is what I mean, is that you can try to get as much money as you can, but Ah! big hens are not too pleased. Oh, I killed it! No! Oh, okay, get rid of this one block. Alright. You do this fun thing here. That's probably what I need to open up. These little passageways to give myself a bit of a speedy recovery. Yeah. So the actual point and click part of Clock Tower is it's okay. I have a couple of issues with how it works, particularly there's a oh my gosh. Particularly there's a lot of emphasis on keys. There's not too many items that you actually can pick up in the game. And the usage is pretty obvious, except for the ending of the game, where you need 2 specific items in the mansion, and if you never got them, then you gotta kind of backtrack and get those 2 items. So it's a bit annoying in that one. The other ones, though, it's not too bad. Like, actually, I don't think it's really not too bad. Like, you just need a... Yeah. I think it just depends on, like, what you need in order to open up the, Look at all that, like, good money, though. Those silver ones, it's good cash. Is this a bonus game? It's a bonus game. I can do it on normal. So, yeah. One actual really neat thing about Clock Tower, though, is that there's a little bit of randomization to it. Okay, guy with one eye. Guy with one eye. Guy with one eye. Found him. Found him. I actually saw it this time. There you go. Yeah, no, the fun part about... One great part about Clock Tower is that there's a bit of randomization to it. Partially, it's driven by your own actions, and partially it's driven by whatever the game has deemed as a thing at its time. Oh, I should have charged right. Can I go back in? Like, wander all the way back? I probably can, but... and that's actually really cool for the SNES, and I really like that. So, the randomization, is partially just like, oh, like, you can choose to... This is not really a spoiler, but you can choose at the very beginning of the game. You hear some dripping in the bathroom, which is the last room in the first corridor you walk through. If you ignore it, you end up finding person A get killed by the scissorman falling through the glass ceiling. If you instead investigate the bathroom, you see person B get killed by scissorman in the bathroom. Both of them, you have scissorman chase you right afterwards. But it's a different person who died. And different endings do kind of rely on different people being alive or dead. And this guarantees that, yeah, there's one guy. Also, if you drop the chicken, it just flies all the way back. Oh my gosh. Oh! I'm not having a fun time with this. Alright. Alright, don't throw the chicken. I'm still holding him. It's okay. I think a level about just like bringing a tiny little chicken to the end of the level would be not too complex, but there you go. Whoa. It's a massive egg. Massive egg. Sitting on that the entire time. Wario's very happy about that one though. Dude, I'm sitting on so much bank. This is going pretty okay. But yeah, then some of the randomization involves the rooms. So the rooms near the beginning of the game are generally in the same order, but then there's a couple of rooms that are in different places. There's a hallway, the back hallway of the castle. There's 2 floors of it, and all the rooms face, the same direction. So what they've done is that the rooms are randomly positioned. You go in the first door in the corridor, it may be a bathroom. It may be the music room. It may be, the library. And it's like, oh, like, that's actually really fun. That, is this 8? Does this have to be 8? It can't be 6, because it can't be 5. It can't be 3. It can't be 2, and it can't be 9. So yeah, I guess it is 8 already. Cool. Okay. So yeah, there's that, and also the puzzle to get into the bottom of the castle. There's 2 different ways of going about it. One involves a statue, and one involves a staff, I think. And so when you play the game, sometimes you actually have to do a different puzzle entirely. And that means speedrunners try to rig that RNG to a very specific number by starting the game at a certain point in time. Look at this penguin guy. But yeah, no, that's actually really, like, cool. I do like that. And yeah, bonus points for there's 9 different endings. Some of them are like, you know, it's a bit trivial. It's like, oh, okay, like, did you find this specific note? If so, then the ending will end in they end in fairly different ways, but it kind of ends in that way for, like, really arbitrarily because you missed the thing. It's like, oh, like, character didn't expect X person to be evil, so then they get, you know, they get oomphed at the end. Something like that, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty neat. It's also got some really good, like, visuals, I think. It's late SNES, but it's, you know, like, a lot of stuff where it's like, oh, you can tell they effectively digitize a photo or a model, but, you know, it works really nicely. I'm disappointed I can't go right. Instead, I can go left, and... Oh. You can do a powerful throw if you want, but... So I think they showed you the treasure just to make you think that there's something more. Oh, I'm so... Oh. I think you gotta touch the water. Which means I gotta wander all the way back. And I gotta figure out how to get up there, but... Oh boy, this is gonna be fun wandering all the way back. No, left, Wario, left. There we go. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. I did really enjoy playing Clock Tower, the SNES one. Clock Tower, the PS1 game, is a direct sequel, and it's fairly different, fairly the same, fairly different, fairly the same. It's one of the two. I'm trying to figure out, like, where's all the bits here? I guess I could throw this guy over here. Yeet! It's a very particular throw, but, you know, I'll accept it. I was like, they can't dead end me like that. And yeah, right I was. But yeah, so Clock Tower on the PS1 picks up as a bit of a direct sequel, but doesn't make too much hard mention beyond there's a Scissorman and there's a Jennifer, who was the main character of the last game, and then there was a bunch of survivors, even though I think one of the endings had another guy survive, and that was it. Like, okay, so you're kind of just accepting the fact that, like, oh, okay, just people survived, I guess. I wonder if, oh, am I able to do this? That looks a bit of a gutsy jump. And also, I think I've killed this guy. Oh, I might be able to do it based on this guy. Alright. You're back alive. But you gotta go this way. You gotta go this way. Alright, you ready? I'm gonna do a massive jump. It's not enough. I'm disappointed. So I'm curious how you actually get up there. Who knows? Yeah, so Clock Tower on the PS1, or Clock Tower 2, because it is supposed to be the sequel. It's the same game in the sense of it's still a point-and-click adventure game. You still don't really have weapons, and you get chased around by this Scissor Man, and you've ultimately got to solve the puzzles in order to continue on the game. It's structured a little bit differently, and in some ways it's not as neat. I find it's a little bit weaker in some aspects. So first of all, it's got these story parts. It breaks down the 3 scenarios, as the game refers to it, with little story chapters. And the story chapters take a really long time. The dialogue does not move very quickly. You can't skip the dialogue very quickly, even if it's not voice acted. It's like, it's just... you're just gonna wait for this person to say stuff. You've effectively got to talk to so many people in order to even, progress the game. And then you do the levels, and sometimes the levels are just very short. Kinda don't want to kill everyone. Is that the end of the level right there? Yeet! Like, I should be able to break that open and go in there, but yeah, if I can do... well, I guess that was the jump they expected, so... oh, okay, now I gotta do this. I don't have a ton of money. I guess you could do these levels twice, can't you? Alright, Cloud, Cloud, Cloud. Looking for Cloud. Looking for Cloud. Looking for Cloud. Alright, easy. Cloud's the easy one, because it just stands out so much. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of those prologue-y bits. Even if, like, I thought I didn't understand, so I, like, watched some people talk about it, and they're talking about how the writing is so good, and I'm like, is it? Like, they're just like, the Scissor Man, we gotta kill the Scissor Man. He's not after me because he's after you. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, alright. There we go. Oh, nope. No. I'm gonna make that jump. There you go. Down I go. Is that the end of the section? Where did I swim in here from? Ah, okay. That makes sense. That does mean I'm only gonna have three panels to guess for. Oh, whatever I've got in the bank. I guess it's that. I guess it's neat that you've got the stuff you saved up. But yeah. And also, yeah, the emerald level's in here, so. Here we go. Alright. So, yeah, the talking bits take too long. The main thing with the talking bits is that they trigger where the story goes. So there's no, like, actual... I mean, there's a little bit of randomness involving the Scissor Man coming out at, like, random points. Kind of random. Sometimes it's pretty predictable. But kind of random, as in, like, okay, well, sometimes he'll show up and you just weren't expecting it. This is 107. It's still 107. It's still 107, thanks. That doesn't nail anything. That really doesn't nail it. That doesn't help. That really doesn't help. That was everything I didn't want to know. Okay, and it's 1. It's 1. I can guarantee it's 1. Now I've wasted all my money just to figure that one out. Gosh. But yeah, no, yeah, so the Scissorman comes out whenever. Oh, yeah, one complaint I've got with the first game is that the Scissorman doesn't come out in too many places. He's there in that beginning bit, when he pops out of the shower and or the ceiling. Then he's really only whenever there's a box, I think. He doesn't show up randomly over time. He'll only show up if you enter a room that you haven't been in, and he just decides to come out of the box. And sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes the box shakes and it's just a cat. And I find that, like, a playthrough of that game, it's like, the Scissorman only shows up, like, twice. Which is, a bit bizarre. There's a couple of other threats, but it seems that the Scissorman isn't there too often. So, the sequel is like, okay, we made sure that the Scissorman shows up more often, because it's rather easy to get away from him. And in a game that's supposed to last you an hour or two, yeah, there should be a little bit more Scissorman. So good on the game for that. There's also more places the Scissorman can show up. So sometimes he's in a room in a very cheesy way. He's in the room where he you know, like in the first level, he's in the computer room and all the computer screens like turn on and they say kill, or like he faxes you a threatening letter in that same level. I don't know what's up with that. What is this guy doing? Chilling. I go there to hurt me. Ah! Not expecting that. Oh my gosh. Untimed seagull platforming? That's it's definitely a thing. Oh. What is this putting me? This is just putting me to get coins. I guess I'm over this ledge though. There's another bit down here. Look at his heel! Oh my gosh! He's coming. He's coming. Ah! Oh. I think I might remember losing a lot of money to this. Oh, because I mean you can save yourself. There you go. Get him out of there. So the actual gameplay of the sequel is pretty good though. It's all in 3D on the PlayStation 1. The character models look like trash, but the environments look pretty alright. They've got this nice like moody kind of lighting. I like the look of like early polygonal PS1 stuff, so that's always a big plus for me. It's the end of the level already, and I haven't got the treasure. Oh, he dropped a lot of money. Legit, that's 100. That's a hundo. Yeah, must have been somewhere else. Or I could have bounced off that guy's head. Oh. Listen, I'll figure out this stuff, because I do want to, like, show off the 100%. But I think that there's opportunities to do that later in the game. And these levels are not too long on their own. Like, how many levels have I played? It's like 8? I'm nearly at an hour on the stream. This is 2. Like, I could, yeah. It has to be 2, doesn't it? 'Cause that's the only one that's got the number like that, yeah. It's 2. Okay, cool. So the thing with Clock Tower 2, the random elements, those little, like, talking prologue, or bits between the levels, do shape what level you will play. And this is a kind of neat idea. It's like, if you talk to a guy enough, then you play as a different character. And if you talk to a guy and you say, yeah, please take away the statue, then it's your responsibility to remember that you said that, such that when you figure out which level do I play in order to get the statue, you choose the right one. So that's neat. That's definitely like a neat aspect. It's just that, yeah, it's caked in, and by the way, you can't ground pound this. You gotta eat the food, and then suddenly become even more morbidly obese than Wario typically is. And how do you lighten up? You run. He just loses the weight over time. These blocks, however, you can break them, because they're pretty light. Yeah. Can I get angry about also the, how the point-and-click adventure game aspect of Clock Tower 2, the PlayStation 1, works out? It's a little annoying because the, a lot of hundos they dropped. It's a little annoying because the last level is tremendously big, and the other 2 levels, which you do get a choice of, I'd effectively say there's like 2 first levels that both take place in the same environment. Then there's 2 second levels, although you may be a different character, but the layout is so similar, so I'm just gonna leave it to be the same. And then 2 final levels, depending on who you were playing in that first level. So I guess I'd say 6 levels total. I guess that's the number I'm gonna go with. In those last levels, and just no matter which run you have, you rely on an item that you find in the first level, and don't get told about. And if you missed it, then you can't get any good endings. You have to get an ending where you get stabbed. It's a pain. It's like, oh, okay. At least with the original Clock Tower, if you missed the the 2 items, the perfume and the cloak, earlier on in the game, you just need to go back and get them. There's really nothing that's stopping you from, well, yeah, there's nothing that's stopping you from like particularly getting those items back again. But yeah, in Clock Tower on the PS1, it's like, yep, if you missed the oil can in one thing and the flashlight? Was it the flashlight? I think it was. Then you just stuffed. You can't get the good endings, which is very disappointing. I've not played really particularly any point-and-click games that it punishes you out of beating them because you missed a certain item. It's not particularly fun. So I guess there's that. But overall, I think the game's alright. It's more of the same, but a little bit better in the gameplay, and a little bit worse in the sense of it takes more of your time when it really doesn't have to. And it's not as all around all good. I'd probably leave it at that, so. That's my thoughts. Also, I have not played many horror games, so I legit have no idea how it stacks up to other games. But I can tell you, I enjoyed it, and that's probably most of. Oh, wait! Look at this, like they know. Oh, no, almost. Nope. I guess you could just hold up while you're doing these jumps. Go what could be up here? Oh my gosh, jeez. I'm going for a normal go. Alright, who are we up against? I'm up against the footballer. Okay, here we go. I didn't see it. Ah, dang it. Football is a hard one. I've gotten the cloud really consistently, but nah. I've got enough money. I can take another stab. We're going normal, gang. Alright, snout guy. I don't know why saying it is gonna help. Bottom right, it's alright. Easy money. Easy. But yeah, no, that's my 2 horror games. I also played a fair bit over the break, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I had played the Explorers of Time way back when, and I got so frustrated with the ending. And for reference, I have not yet played the ending. I'm still kind of working my way through it. But I got so frustrated with the ending of Explorers of Sky that I never actually... Sorry, Explorers of Time. I never actually finished it. So playing through it again, for the most part, because Explorers of Time is basically the same game. I swear, it's literally the same game. Except you can't play as Munchlax as your main character. You can have him as your side character, but they don't let you play him as your main, which is very disappointing. I love how they're presenting the issue here, by the way, that Wario breaks the platform and then can't jump over it, basically. He's too fat, too big. Can't even fit through a door, man. So what were my thoughts of... There we go. Set the anchor down and away we go. So what did I think of it? I'm currently finding it's alright, but I haven't played... I'm only about halfway through the game. It's a little bit on the, easy and hard side, as in you will die because if you or your partner gets knocked out, you're completely stuffed. This is a 2. I can guarantee that. 2 is the easiest one because it's got like 2 notches that are, you know, unique. 3 notches that are unique, actually. Yeah. So, easy. Easy. Defeat Bobo. I guess Bobo isn't happy. Sometimes I regret hitting an enemy because it's like, oh, you need the enemy in order to jump up here. Let's see this down here, though. Ah, maybe I did need the enemy. But yeah, no. So, yeah, the biggest irritation of the game is that if you or... Oh my gosh. If you or your partner gets knocked out, you immediately have to bail out of the dungeon. You lose half of your on-ready cash, you lose half of the items in your inventory, and I have no idea which half, because I keep holding onto the same item, like, that I'm holding onto, but then my partner drops his, and that means that his stat buffing item is gone, which means he's more vulnerable in the next time I do a dungeon, and the only thing I really have as a saving grace is that he's maybe leveled up. The levels seem to be going very slowly in this game, and it's kind of inconsistent. It hinges upon which enemies you fight. I mean, yeah, that's kind of obvious, RPG 101, but it's like, it really hinges. Like, there's enemies in the same dungeon that will offer, like, triple the experience. I don't know why. They just give way more experience. Where's the dude? Is he... Oh, okay, he's back here. I guess if you don't kill him, they just show back up where you probably left him off. That's okay. More money. More money, more problem. This one's gonna be a fun throw. This guy's a big guy. Yeet! Oh no, what? I gotta load him back up, man. He ain't getting through on that one. Either that or he's too big to fit in the gap. We got the tiny footballer, so I'll go with this guy. Bonk. And yeet! There we go, so... now, on top of that, you might be going, oh, well, just, like, don't die. The trouble is that, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon involves randomly generated dungeons, and those randomly generated dungeons can choose to spawn what they refer to as monster rooms. A room, and it just spawns, like, 10 enemies. The game is really not designed around having 10 enemies come at you. Or maybe it's designed. Alright, football player, football player, football player. I'm hoping he was in the bottom right. He was right next to him. Oh, I missed the edges. Oh, I'm not good. I don't know why I also wander off when it's like, hey, just take an extra stab. Take an extra stab. You've got all that loose money you've got from guessing 2s in the other one. You don't need to be conservative over here. Alright. One eye guy. One eye guy. Bottom right, bottom right. There we go. Ooh, the scroll. Or the toilet paper if you buy scroll toilet paper. It's like papyrus. All wrapped up in that wonderful scroll. So yeah, effectively, you can get killed by a completely random room, and also if your teammate just decides to get critted on. Because sometimes, you just get one hit. And what do you do about that? I'm supposed to be in this dungeon, it's fine for the most part, but this very moment, I get one hit, and that's it. And you're just out. It's not the worst thing in the world, it's definitely the most annoying thing in the world when you've got challenges, or you've got your little missions that you're doing, and if you complete the mission, effectively complete it, but you've continued on the dungeon, and then you die, you don't get to get the reward of the mission at all. it's very frustrating. I don't know why that's the case. Like, yeah, if you leave the dungeon, it's like, oh, okay, like, it's not even like, oh, you know, you take an item, and then it's like, oh, but if you die, you drop the item. There we go, jump on the board. Oh, don't want to get blown up. Yeah, and you don't want to get picked up, I think that's the other one. Yeah, I guess crouching makes you a wide person. There we go. Nope, here he comes, here he comes. Oh. Now I'm angry. Oh, oh. There you go. Is this the Sonic the Hedgehog rule of 6 hits? I guess it is. Easy. So yeah. But, oh, I guess while I'm ripping Mystery Dungeon, the other thing I'll say is that the story is very aggravatingly, like, basic, and your main character doesn't seem to ask really any questions that would be relevant to him. Like, he used to be a human, at least he thinks he is. Why is he, like, really just going along with everything and not asking anything at all? That's 7. There we go. Easy. Good stuff. Guess there's 50 levels. That's a lot of levels on a Game Boy, regular Game Boy game, let alone a Game Boy Color game. I don't know if the Game Boy Color version has any more content. I thought it's just, you know, more colorful content. Oh! Oh my gosh. And there she is, the captain herself, star of the show. Captain Syrup is one of the greatest but lesser known villains of the Mario universe, I swear. Maze Woods, get to Maze Woods. Well, I'm not in Maze Woods, I guess. There's Al. Oh! I deserve that, to be honest. Oh. I love when you ignore a mechanic and then it's like you back out and you go, oh okay, I should have paid attention in school, I guess. You know. Alright, so wake up the bird and let the bird grab you. So now he's gone, but you can point him in whichever direction you want. You gotta make sure these guys don't get you though. I think the bird's safe. I think it's just Wario who needs to not get hit like that, pretty much. That being said, I'm not having too much issue with Mystery Dungeon, like, when it's working fine. So I go in a dungeon, I'm usually able to capture a bunch of things. Because there's a monster capture mechanic. It's Pokemon, you gotta have that. I'm leveling up, I'm going through the dungeons, it might take a couple of goes, but only a couple, not forever. So, I don't know, we'll see how I go. Yeah, no, that one's going pretty alright. Another one. What's another one? I've been playing a couple. I got another one that I was playing. Sonic Mania. That's a game that had been on my to play list for a long time, and I beat it just a once over today. Oh, I got fished. I got fished. That's actually good, because I wanted to go up here. Ah, there you go. I do not have much money, though. I do not have much money, so I better get this. I better get this one. Please be Cloud. Okay, alright, alright. Pirate guy. Pirate guy. Bottom left. Bottom left. Alright, we're all good. All good. Yeah, no, so... What was the game? Sonic Mania, yes. It actually was really good. I am absolutely baffled that the Sonic team developers and designers cannot figure out how to exactly to make a good Sonic game. They get it right sometimes. I don't know, this is after people maybe going like, didn't you do a Let's Play of Sonic and the Secret Rings? I fell for it twice, wow. And the answer is kind of yes. Like, okay, Sonic games, and this is how you unleash a fan base. Sonic games are actually, I played Sonic Adventure 2 as well, jeez. Sonic games are generally, like, alright. And usually are quite short-lived. They're not too long. But they definitely, like, have a lot of flaws. They're often mixed, and not just average. Like, actually, like, you know, there's stuff that doesn't work about them. And, wow, there's some crazy people outside. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't really work about them. I have huge issues with the first Sonic game. I think that there's a lot of problems with how the game goes fast, but doesn't really provide the player with much of an opportunity to react to that going fast. In a lot of cases. I find it's a bit better with some of the later games. The camera moves a bit faster, and usually the parts that go fast smoothly go fast. At least if they want you to react to it, there's usually, you know, it's either a tell or they just kind of expect you to figure it out on a replay. And that's okay, but yeah, like, they don't want you to, you know, be running headfirst into obstacles, like a Spring Guard Zone does that a fair bit, and that's fairly annoying. Sonic Mania knows that that's the case, and it makes a very clear distinction between stuff that's going to kill you and stuff that's just running, you know, going to run fast. It always paces itself as like a good mixture of the two, no matter what the level is, which I think is really fun, is that they've got, you know, a lot of flashy stuff and a lot of slower stuff. Each level feels like it's introducing its own ideas, which is really cool. I threw them between! How do you go between? Yeah, each level is doing its own mechanics, its own things, its own little gimmicks, and that's really cool. There's a lot of levels as well. There's 2 acts in each zone, and each zone there's, I think there's 12 zones in total. Might be more. Let's see. So there's that. But I like the idea of how each zone, both acts connect to each other, like and also there's a boss at the end. There's a little mini boss at the end of the first act, and then, you know, a full boss at the end of the second one. And that's a good number of bosses. Every, you know, if you want a good platforming game, you know, you gotta give it a good number of bosses. Don't skimp out. Good number of bosses. Visually, it's also really neat as well. There's a lot of, like, fun sprite work. Things are animated really well, and that's one thing that makes sprite work really beautiful. It's not necessarily the amount of detail you put in, but the fluidity of how you make it. While still adhering to sprites and not just cheating out and going, like, oh, they're actually 3D models, but with a pixel, with a voxel filter. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Do it legit. Animate that stuff. We've got the technology. We can easily, like, you know, do smooth animation. You just gotta give it the effort. This is, how I get to work every day. Oh, that's the end of the level. Did I get the treasure? I think I did. My brain's farting. I think I did. There it is, yeah. 1080. That's my graphics card, but with a TI at the end. Oh no! It's only got 2 gigs of VRAM. Alright, we got a long boy at the bottom. We got... that's, 5, isn't it? Has to be a 5. Yeah, has to be a 5. Ooh, good stuff. Little piece of the puzzle. Again, more pieces of the puzzle. So I think there's 5 worlds that the game gets you to play through before it, you know, reveals the whole self. So I think I'll play, I think I'll play 4 worlds. That'll be good, because then, you know, I've got to go back to some levels anyways. And that'll be convenient for, what, like 3 or 4 streams? We'll see. I'm not expecting too many streams of Wario Land, but definitely a decent number. No, that is the worst place That was the worst place to get set on full fire, and it was still enough, so good on him. Well, yeah, no, I did really enjoy Sonic Mania. It got, okay, one thing though, it got a bit exhausting. There's a lot of overload in Sonic Mania. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I'd actually recommend maybe 2 sittings. Even if, it, you know, in total you're only going to spend like 3 hours to go from the start to finish playthrough. I did really feel like, you know, kind of exhausted halfway through the game. So around where the train level was. And every good game has a train level, and that guy has a silver. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I ain't skipping the silver coin. But yeah, no, it's a little exhausting. Also, I guess just playing the game in like not full screen and in just a windowed mode. Maybe that's one reason. Isn't this like a Game & Watch like level, like this bit? Oh, I see what they want me to do. They want me to grab a guy and jump off the other guy. So now I have a second guy to bounce off. 3 coins. There we go. Good stuff. And now I'm back in the water where I gotta get my turtle bud. Let's go forward. He's tootin'. He's very tootin' right there. Oops. I've failed myself more than anyone else. Yeah, no, that game's pretty alright. One last one, I did another run through of Spyro the Dragon 1. It's a great game. I've played it enough times. Maybe I'll play it another time on stream. I can totally, like, I can try and run that game in one singular stream. I don't know if it'd be less than 2 hours, but I don't know, like, I could definitely do 3 hours. So. This guy sets you on fire, but like, where do you go if you're set on fire? I think they do it to throw you off. That threw me off right there, just second guessing that. He's tooting, he's going along. I love how the sprite is like, it's moving back and forth between frames. Oh, there we go. And then he reaches the end and, I don't know, oh, he's going down. They really want you to be set on fire, don't they? I would like to bounce off your noggin, Mr. Man. Oh, now they want you up there. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Back up, back up. This guy didn't die, did he? Oh, is it because he touched the fire? Is that going to be... Oh, no, he's good. He's okay. Oh. Alright. Drop him off here. Here. I need this guy to come back. I need this guy to come back without letting him off screen. Can I bounce off that guy's head? There you go. Now you're gonna set me... Ooh, but now here's the fun thing. I gotta do the jump. Oh, don't go too far down. I gotta do this jump. Nope. Okay, just pop him here. Alright, you're gonna see what I gotta do. He's gonna set me on fire, and then I gotta jump and bounce off this wall in order to stay up here. There we go. And what do I get out of all of this? I think I gotta get the treasure still. That's the treasure, yeah. Time to lose my money. I don't trust doing it on hard, I'll tell you that. Alright. Pirate guy. Top left. Top right, sorry. Right. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Maybe. I don't know if I am. Wow. An actual weapon. They're all cosmetic. I believe the next game does something out of that, but this game is like, yeah, nah, like... You know, you can, in theory, I think, beat every level with the knowledge of how to beat it. I got 333 coins. I've ruined that number. That's okay. But yeah, no, Spyro 1's great. Will I play it on stream? Maybe. We'll see. I've never played Spyro 3 on stream, so there's that. Look at this big dude. Yeet. Just gotta keep ground pounding on him. Easy. Good stuff. Lots of money. There you go. Spice up those panels, and away we go. What is that? Could be 3, could be 5, could be 9. Still both. Still all of them. Still all of them. It's not 3. It's not 3. It can still be any of them, though. You can't tell. You can only tell if you get the top right. Or that one. Yeah, okay, so it's 5. Darn, I hate it when you gotta rely on the last one there. I guess I got a lot of money in that level, but still. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, it's a new year. Yeah, I don't really have... My mom asked me, she was like, how many, do you have any predictions for the new year? And I'm like, I got no clue. I've got absolutely no idea. Like, I can maybe predict something for the next, like, month or 2. We got the thorny maze, filled with thorny things. Oh, and there goes all the money. It's all gone. Just to be able to go in here, was it worth it? Maybe. This guy gives you power, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He just kills you. Okay. Ah, at least I can leave with more money than what I entered with, but still. Okay, whoop. That's not fun timing at all. I know they want to be a pain. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. And then don't touch them, otherwise you'll fall back all the way off. Jeez. Okay. Alright, seagull? What's the seagull's doing? What the bird doing? Okay, he's prompting me to go pick up a few coins, and we've got this going on. Is this the puzzle? Nope, not yet. More money? Ah! So yeah, I've got no hard predictions, but what I will say will shock you. Nah. I don't know how people end up being sensationalists like that, but I will say that they put the money down here. They bait me down into it. Is it worth it? Maybe. This half feels like it's continuing on the level. And since I'm taking all these hits, it's getting more and more arguable whether it's even worth it. It could alternatively be a different level entirely. I do remember getting, like, there being very, like, maze-like levels, but I don't quite remember if, this was part of it. I really don't remember doing this, I'll tell you that. So, Yeah, what's the Blender's prediction for January 2022? I got no, like, I don't know, man. I can't predict, like, real, like, serious things. All I can say is that, I'm hoping that, the New Year's sales and things of buying more stuff continue on. And I'm not saying that as, like, you know, buy my water bottle, that kind of, you know, like, promotion. But you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, who knows? Lucky dip. Left one is the left one. I am not lucky. Do I go back for the lucky dip? I guess not. I'm just continuing on. This is incredibly perilous. I appreciate that letting go of the D-pad slows you down as well. What do you do about the spinny one? Just go quick. Okay, that's the end of the level. So if I knock that one down, is this just for more goods over here, or is this the actual treasure over here? Oh my gosh, it keeps going! Where is any of this? Does this look like the beginning? I'm about to, like, hop up onto a ledge that I've never been to before. This could be where I was just before. But then the owl would have to be on the other side, right? Yeah, so if I go back in here... Well, okay, cool. So now I guess where am I going? Because I do want to kind of get that treasure. Don't ask. It just happened just then. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm feeling that, not that... You know, Blender the Economist right here. But I'm feeling that, people will be willing to buy things going into the new year more, and not necessarily like they happened right at Boxing Day, because that's the thing as well. Remember, there's a whole market of people who missed all the advertising of Boxing Day sales because they never went out, and that's okay. But yeah, like, you know, these companies probably want to still yeet some inventory. There you go. The very specific ledge to land on. Is this the bonus? Okay, cool. I'm going for the normal gang. We're normal boys on this one. Duck. Here we go, duck. Bottom right. Ooh, okay. I can spot patterns. I'm good at spotting patterns. The actual golden apple. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't particularly have any other predictions. Are there even any games coming out, like, in January? I can't think of any that have a January release. I can think of, I know people are hyped about Elden Ring, and here I am, who never got into Dark Souls, going, okay. But Grid Legends is coming out in February. I know, right? The last Grid game, the Grid 2019, is like, it's a strange reboot. Because, like, one, it didn't even need to be a reboot. Like, Grid Autosport is like, it's an alright game. It's got its bits, but it's like, you know, it's a game where you can drive around a bunch of tracks. And that's all it needs to really be. And that's fine. So Grid Legends is trying to be maybe a little more than that, and I'm going, maybe. But you know what? I do appreciate it. It feels as if Codemasters hasn't, like, conceded despite the EA acquisition. It feels like their games are still their games, warts and all, to some extent. But you know, that's kind of the joy of Codemasters. They've kind of got that about them. So here's the thing: if I just keep going, can I get more coins at the risk of hitting this guy? Or is this actually a secret? Continue. Oh, that was, yeah, okay. That was where I went back up. Okay. Want to get out? Okay. And I broke the ledge there. Cool. Alright, that level is done. Was that the second level or the third one? I think that was the third one, wasn't it? Who knows? Yeah. Are there gonna be exciting games in 2022? Maybe. Maybe. This is, 8 or 6. I'm feeling confident with an 8. Yeah. There we go, the good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what games are coming out in 2022. I know that there's gonna be a lot of music, because a lot of people are, like, the blank tile in the map. There's bound to be a lot of music. Games, yeah, I guess you'll have to see. I think there's more devs who are announcing their games closer to release. You know, no one wants to cyberpunk their franchise anymore, and that's fair enough. This is definitely an interesting predicament Wario is in. His bee allergy. Okay, real talk. What actually do bees sting you with that causes you, or causes people to, like, legit have allergies? Like it's not like, there's vegetables and stuff that can give you allergies, I guess. But, like, what is it in bees that reacts to people? Someone, like, tell me, what's the specific protein that does that? I'm not calling them out, it's just like, I got no clue. I like this greed run as well, where it's like you can choose to okay, in that case, I'm like, yep, he's long gone. I did get 2 hundos though. I got 2 hundos. You can't cheese it. You can't cheese this. So, the long wait. I think that's one thing I remember liking a lot about this game, is that the the no deaths, but it's all a measure of, can you execute something without losing all your money or wasting your time. It's like nice fun toss up here. Oh, I just realized as well. The turtle that keeps going, but if you hop up there, you can't hop back down. Well, yeah, I mean, you can hop into the water and try it again, but you can't, that's the end of your road. The whole point is that they're baiting you into jumping onto something. It's like, oh, you can actually wait. Oh yeah, they're really toying around with it. Them second doors, I swear. Ooh. It's just money rooms everywhere, isn't it? This whole game is a money room. Remember New Super Mario Bros. 2? And how I was like, oh, you got the gold flower and you got all this stuff. New Super Mario Bros. 2, what a, like, crazy cash grab. There's no new music in that game. Did anyone even realize that? It's all the same music as the DS, with, like, a little bit of, like, maybe some of the mixes are a little different, but it's like, it's actually the same. So, yeah. I wonder if we'll get more of those, like, actually, like, cheap releases that reuse assets or do that kind of stuff, but it's not ideal at all, but... Alright, we got 2 doors? Is that 2 doors? So is this, like, the quick getaway door, or is this, like, legit? This might just be a money room. Yeah, it totally is. No, it's not. Oh... What's at the end, then? Curious. And then also, what's above? Obviously, you want to go up here, because if you can hop that down, where are they hiding from you? Oh, you need an enemy up here? Oh my gosh. Well... Alright, this guy needs to not get killed like that, I guess. I guess I can go up here, but I probably needed the buddy. I needed the buddy to come up here. We do have this, though. I do have this, so once I've found this, I'm feeling confident. I guess the rest is, sometimes it's for a hidden exit, I guess. Alright, what am I looking for? Football, the hard one, because I never get the football right. I found him. He's down here. Good stuff. Yeah. I don't know, 2022 could be an exciting year, but as I said at the beginning, I'm just kind of continuing what I felt I was doing, because I feel like I was doing a good job. And, you know, I'm enjoying stuff like, oh, that's the end of the level already? How do you get in there? I guess you gotta roll it. Oh, too soon. Nope. Maybe start higher up the hill. There we go. Skip that, you don't need to see the money going. Yeah. Oh yeah, if any of you have your New Year's resolutions or whatever, like things to change, you know, you can feel free to spit them. This is 7 or 0. It's a 0, I guess. The fun 0. Everyone loves a fun 0. Oh my gosh, it's another piece of the same puzzle that I keep opening up. I got skulls all the way down here, though. I don't know if it's comforting. Next words, defeat the giant bee. Everyone loves a giant bee. Ooh, but what if the bees make you giant in the face? There we go. So I guess I gotta be careful. Hey, ba-dum-bum. Oh, touch the bee. Touch the bee. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I feel like I wonder if there was one review I saw of this game, just posthumously. Posthumous? That's not really the word I'm looking for. But like well after its release. I wasn't really too aware of this game when it came out, but I do remember like watching a let's play of a guy play Wario Land 3 like way ages ago, and that's what actually inspired me to play you know, the whole games on a Let's Play mode back in 2008. It was like, oh, you know, this guy played Wario Land 3, and I want to play every Wario Land game, and that's something I've tried to, you know, pull myself out of, is playing a game franchise purely because someone told you about one game. It's like, no, play the one game. You don't need to play this game to play Wario Land 3. It's a nice to have, maybe, I guess, but you don't need it, like, you don't need both. Well, you don't need to play this game to understand Wario Land 3, you don't need to play Wario Land 3 to understand this game. They're just games. And you especially don't need to play any of the other Wario Lands, like this game and 3 are their own things, and that's that. And Wario Land 4 is its own thing. Smooth move? Sorry, that's not the right one. The shake dimension / shake it. It's its own can of worms. And don't forget Wario World. Everyone forgets Wario World. But it's interesting, I guess, like this era of giving the B-list character their own game kind of stuff. You had Luigi's Mansion. There was a lot of that kind of stuff happening in the late 90s, early 2000s. Of just like, here's a slightly off experience, and that's cool, I guess. Yeah, because it does lead to these fun little games like this, where it's like, you know, what do you expect out of a Wario video game? Well, puzzle? I don't know. He's also wearing white. It's got a Smash outfit where he wears white, because even in the Game Boy Color version, he's wearing white. They just were like, white. It's reverse Kirby. The game decided to paint in the wrong color. I think I gotta bounce off a guy up here. Yeah, 100%. Whoa! Oh! expecting that. I was not expecting to find this down here as well. Not much money, so... Let's go normal. Normal, if you will. Alright, snout guy, snout guy. I got him. Here we go. Easy money. Bananas. Good stuff. You know what I had a good chat with a mate about was Back 4 Blood. People, like, I know it's not particularly a brand new game, it's been out for a bit. But it's definitely an interesting case of something to bring up. How many ads did anyone see of that game which said, from the creators of Left 4 Dead? Like, if you saw that, then do you know how many people worked on that game who also worked on Left 4 Dead? Not that many. And particularly not, like, there's a couple of seniors, but definitely not, like... I'm, like, really hesitant to say the creator of Left 4 Dead, because, like, I mean, there's a lead producer on that game, and there's a couple of people who are lead somethings who don't work at Turtle Rock. They worked at Valve and never left, and now they may not even have left. Or, you know, like, he was like the project lead. And then he left to work on Overwatch. Bees! Alright, you gotta watch out for the bees. Scare them away. Look at this wrinkly bee guy. He's got like a cone for the head. This is actually like a terrifying boss fight when you think about it. And yeah, if you get stung, it's like back up to the top of the screen with you. At the very least, I think it is just a time waste if you get hit. Oh, like that. I can't do anything about it, I'm going back to the top. This is a fun thing where it's like, yeah, there is no failure state, so how do you do a boss? Just boot the player out. Always have an open ceiling. Just boot the player out. They don't even take your coins, because that is just like an effect that you may want to do. I think it may have reset the boss hits, though. That's the one downside. You gotta do the whole boss without taking a hit. Actually, I think I might end the stream after this one, because, I'm thinking like, oh man, that fourth world might take a bit, so... Oh, you wanna go? There you go. Oh, there you go. Easy money. Easy money. Oh, no, I'll do the world. I'll do the world, I promised it. I'll go for it. And then this is when anyone viewing the VOD goes, man, there's another like half hour left. What is he? What is he talking about? That is 2. That is a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. Easy. Happy days. I wonder what I got. I hope it's a cat. Ah, darn. So what's the plot of World 4? He's in the city, I guess. Should throw some crouches. This reminds me that Shantae was a very late Game Boy game, so I don't know. Is Shantae just Captain Syrup? But Genie. Not Pirate. Shantae is Genie Captain Syrup. That's basically it. So anyway, yeah, back on that from the creator stuff. I guess that's a discussion of what do you do with advertising in that one, where it's like things say they're from the creator of something. Who is the creator? It's just the studio, isn't it? It's like how Pixar keeps saying it's like, oh, we created Finding Nemo. they really like Finding Nemo down in Australia because we got the, you know, all the Australian treatment. Anything that takes place in Australia gets a lot of love from Australians, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool. I'm such a party pooper, I know. Also, train level. Every good game has a train level. The effect's pretty good as well. Like, you know, everyone loves the actual, like, train effect at the bottom as well. The best part is that you get blown left. Alright, so I think I got a bit of the goods. Still gotta climb across though. Long walk, I swear. But yeah, and I guess that's an interesting thing of, like, you know, Left 4 Dead is, like, it's a Valve game, but I guess it's interesting how many people work only for a couple of games of Valve. Like, they don't, you know, it's not necessarily the same lead, although in this case I think the, who was, like, the lead, like, art director, was it the art director or someone? Who was, like, no, it wouldn't have been art, it would have been, like, tech or something. And it's like, he had basically, like, he pioneered Steam when Steam needed to be a thing. So, so I was like, okay, he's been around for a while. Although he did leave to join Microsoft like 3 years back. I forgot the name of the guy. I'm not good with names. Yeah, I guess it's curious, I guess, just like, you know, who at a company is the same guy as previous incarnations of the company. Yeet! Oh, that's the end of the level already? Jeez. Hold on, back out. I didn't get my my treasure. I guess this would have been the treasure right here. If only the treasure room had an icon, you know? That's not the treasure room. That's its own thing. I guess the treasure room must be above, but still to the left. There's a bit of a gap between what's here and what's the next one. To which I immediately jump down, because why not? Oh, because I keep butchering the timing, because I'm not skilled, I'm not finessed. There you go. There should be a door up here. That's where I would have come out of. And now I'm going down. Oh, this is definitely, like, way after. Yeah. And no, this is still the end of the level, so I haven't yet caught up to where I was. So what's here, then? Like, what's this? Ah, there you go. There you go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Maybe. I feel smart playing this, I'll tell you that. Like, there's a lot of, like, you know, investigating around, looking for clues. We got the football. It's always the football. I swear, there's one of these guys that I have not had yet. My eyes kind of glanced past. I'm glad it was that one. It seems that there's only a few placements. I haven't seen the footballer on, like, the top right corner, for example. An ocarina. It's blue. It could be of time. It did come out the same year, so... Back down we go. Whoops. Sorry, need to go over the top. But yeah, like, I guess what do you do about that? Well, I guess the easiest thing is don't buy into marketing. Just because something says, oh, it's from the creator of, judge it on its own merits. There's a lot of things where it's like they're by the same people and it still, like, isn't good. That was a hum. So, I guess there's that. But I think it also is, oh, actually, I think the context of why this came up, there's a new Crobecat video. Crobecat's a classic. I guess take Crobecat with a grain of salt, because he's obviously showing, like, you know, not, I don't want to say exaggerated, but definitely things that may not even happen in your playthroughs of the game. That's very, I don't know, I could have guessed that one after a bit, I just didn't. Oh, sorry, before the last panel, that was specifically that. And yeah, Crobecat videos are always entertaining, but yeah, just don't think that the game, like, absolutely sucks because there's a Crobecat video on it, but also don't think that the game is amazing. If you do try and defend the game way too much. I don't know, there's strengths and weaknesses in games. I keep hearing as well, like, the weirdest part is that Cyberpunk is redeeming itself. Or sorry, not redeeming itself, but it's not, like, people are saying it's not as bad as it, like, you know, people said. It's definitely got the performance issues, but with driver updates, I believe that's just getting hit with bottles. Like, jeez, that's an angry dog. And they got poor masonry here. So I believe you can keep breaking more boxes. Ooh. Why am I breaking all the boxes? I don't know, but... There we go, but... Yeah, and I guess that's a thing with general game and to some degree film criticism, and actually I've seen, like, some bits with, the new Matrix film. I have not seen the new Matrix film, but I've seen some people immediately hate it because it must be a bad reboot, because all reboots are bad, or remake sequels, and then some people I see saying it's fine. Like, that's the opinion they've got, and I'm like, you know what, like, if people think it's fine, like, that's a fair opinion. If people think it's bad, you know, like, it's fair enough as well to them. It's your opinion to effectively, you know, and I guess this is the big thing, is that your goal, when you review stuff, and a lot of reviewers forget that this is the case, your goal is, like, partially to give your opinion, and partially to tell the person whether it's worth their time to experience that. That's why, like, you know, for example, The Room, it's a bad movie. A lot of people recommend you go see it anyways. Like, that kind of stuff. So, I think, the biggest thing is, you know, some people can give opinions, but when people give their opinions of something, and sometimes that opinion is given in, you know, great detail and great reason why they've got those opinions. But it's like, you know, there's some games out there that I like, and I, like, you know, I have a big reason why I say it's really good. I did a whole, you know, weird video essay on Tropico 3 in particular, but it's like, I can understand Tropico 3 is not a game for everyone. And honestly, I'm not like, oh my gosh, did I go all the way back down? No, okay. You gotta be careful on this level, I swear. But it's like, you know, I can 100% understand why, like, city builder slash strat games are not exactly someone's cup of tea. And I guess the whole point of the video was partially as like oh, I recommend playing this game, it's good fun. Although I even, like, I don't know, I kind of just described it in terms of, like, it's a, like, politics without saying it's, like, giving an opinion. I don't know, actually. Like, what my huge point with the video was. That's why I never really continued doing those video essays, because I'm like, I don't know, man, I kind of forget, like, sometimes I play a game and I enjoy it, and then, you know, I can't exactly describe that in a video length worth of detail. It's usually just, yeah, the game's good. Or, even better, I'll play through the game, I'll tell you exactly what I liked about it. Something like that. This is a very, very specific jump. Oh. Everyone loves a perilous city level, don't they? Oh. But yeah, ultimately, say I wanted to, because I've gone on tangent of tangent. Ultimately, I think, like, you know, there's a lot of things out there where it's like, it's worth... Wait, can I just hop, like, behind this? Yeah, I guess that works too. But, like, ultimately, I would say, even if, like, Back 4 Blood is a good game, I don't necessarily know if it's, like, a game for me, or a game for you know, I'd enjoy. I don't really, you know, some people will say it's good, and I'm just like, I don't really know, man. Like, that's a bit of a downer ending. I don't really... How do I put it in words? This is the trickiest bit. And when you do anything on stream, it's like, oh, how do you do it in words? I wonder what this building says. 9... Nintendo. Okay. Oh, we got this. Oh, it was all the way at the top of level. What's with all these little side rooms if you're just gonna put the treasure up the top? I guess a secret exit, maybe. Alright, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? We're looking for the bulldog guy. I didn't see him, so I'm going with top right. Hey! I was pretty certain he wasn't in the bottom right, and I saw the other, like, 6, so... I was like, I don't know. Ooh, it's a GD ROM. A GD, made by, who made the GD ROMs? I'm gonna say Panasonic. It's not Panasonic. I'll just say Fujifilm. It's obviously not, but... but yeah, no, the, yeah, I find that a lot of reviews don't particularly make the buyer's guide angle very clear. And I can tell this is a 2 again. They don't make the buyer's guide angle clear anymore. Sometimes they do, but, like, ultimately, a lot of them give you a score and then don't necessarily give you that buyer's guide unless you actually browse through the article and find it in a kind of tucked away point. You want the article to give you explanations of things, but you need to lay it out in a way such that people can find, like, the jumps of the information that they're expecting. I guess that's one. I didn't really call for a maze level here, but sure. I guess you can also hop down between floors as well. Can this guy chuck me stuff through the floor or no? I guess he can chuck me something through the wall. There we go. Big Wario. I didn't plan this one through, did I? How do I do this one then? You got the guy there. Unless I can break the blocks from the side? Like I can do like a mini jump. Oh, I can do 2 jumps high. 2 blocks high. There we go. Down you go, lift. This will be a fun one to find where the treasure is. And also even having enough money, especially after this joke. How did Wario get, like, mixed up in this? Don't say someone stole his money, because that's the answer. Oh my gosh, these are the worst things in the world. And you've got to feed him to the bees. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll just take this one guy. Nope, okay. I'll take his friend. You're going in. He's got a pal. He's got a pal. Okay. Oh, no. Nope, I need you. No. Oh, Okay, I think that's all I need. That's all I need. There you go. Now I've got no money, and I should probably open that up just in case I come back to this room at a later point in time, and I can guarantee that that's open. Got it. Cool. Okay. Up I go. I can get food. Why would I want to get food? Do I need it for up here? Oh, I did need it for up there. Darn. Maybe I could bounce down though, because there's a chef here. Oh, that's an interesting way of blocking about it. I don't know if they expected me to break into that one right away. Oh, sorry. Nope, wait. And then I lose it all anyways. I'm gonna need a bit more money because I really don't want to do the hard, like, panel one. What's the point of that, like, specific block anyways? And then this is... Okay, he is gone. He has gone down the slope. And if I go under, I'm just continuing to go down this rabbit hole. Where is this building going? Jeez. Purely for money. Purely for my own selfish interests. Which is kind of the point of the game, I guess. Feed me! Now I gotta do this walk. This painful walk. Where I can't dash into anything. Oh! Alright, alright. Everyone loves swimming pools. They're a monkey's best friend. There's a little W for Wario. That's cool. I'm hoping that I'm actually going the right way, but I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't. Well, I'm the right way to the end of the level. Do I accept the end of the level? No. I just got a little hundo. So this puts me a bit higher up, and I skipped this door. Because I didn't believe I could get that money. Okay, I need to get that money. This one's a fun one, because it's like, you can't jump when you're fully alight. You don't wanna jump up too early, because you got nothing to back you up there. To stop you from there. You know, I'm definitely really enjoying this game, just like, you know, all the little bits. And, am I remembering any of it? Not particularly. I don't really remember a lot of this, so I guess that's the joy of, like, I'm not saying, someone's gonna be like, are you like an amnesiac or something? Like, you've forgotten that you've played this game? And I'm just like, I don't know, like, all I remember is that, oh wait, I can go up here as well, can't I? Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing. So all I gotta do is now just go back down. Okay, cool, cool. Oh yeah, like, I played it back in 2008. It's 2022. I love saying things are like 14 years ago, or like, you know, assuming that 2022 has gone through substantially. Bottom right. Assuming that there's been enough of 2022 to warrant, like, things being, you know, X number of years old, like, it's like, oh, you know, I haven't talked to you all year, and stuff like, well, yeah, things that happened in December is like, oh, it's a year old. It's like, you know what it really is. It's a good meme, but like, yeah, no, you know. But it is interesting, I guess. Let me just harken back to like, yeah, it's 2022, which means that there are things that at some point in the year, we'll say that, will reach. Yeah, I've got to circle around again. There are things in the year that will be 10, 20, 30, 40 years old. Things made in 1972, which includes one of my favorite albums of all time, Close to the Edge, is going to turn 50 years old. That is a half century of that album existing. My favorite game of all time, Metroid Prime, came out in 2002. I think it came out near the end of 2002. But it's like, you know, that's going to be 20 years old. And I feel old, because I remember when that game came out, and I was like, oh, dude, like, that kind of... not like right when it came out. I didn't play it at the time, but I played it around, like, 2005, I think, actually. So Prime 2 was, like, out and fairly new. What is that? Do I have anything else? Do I have anything in... Alright, this is a 1. This is a 1. Easy. Yeah, do I have anything from, like... 2012? I guess, like, you know, what came out in 2012? I can remember Spec Ops The Line came out in 2012. That's an era that's like, oh my gosh, like, that feels, you know, so recent and yet forever away. Escape from the factory! Oh my gosh, everyone loves the factory level. The blocks on slide, they're just blocks. So I believe this turns the conveyor belts the other way around because that's how it do be, and then now the conveyor belts go this way, which means you can get loads of money. Oh, it's over here. But you can't get back because you can't crawl fast enough. So that's the catch, I guess, they've got you going on. Can I get this guy to get out of it? Oh. I don't know if it's safe. This is where the level started, so... Okay, I'll just commit. We've got a door down below, which was probably just to change the direction. Hey, it's the end of the level already! Okay, this door is not quite changing the direction. Hey! Take your drunkenness elsewhere. We've got this, but I'm curious if this is about to warn me out of, like, something because it's gone the wrong way. Well, that's a barrier in the way. And I came down here, and then that's in the way, but these are blocks. They don't look like blocks, but apparently they're blocks. I'm glad I've clarified they're all blocks. And that's not breakable. Oh, that is breakable. Okay, cool. Oh, that's a bit of a blind jump. Just for some coins. So what do I get out of coming over here? Like, I guess I just went in the first door I went in, like, down below, didn't I? So, just here for money, just here for the greed. Oh, I guess there's, yeah, this door changed the direction, so, but I don't need to change the direction, do I? Oh, I guess it's just gonna go the other way as well. Well, I'm glad this told me as well that I can go down here. Ooh. Okay, okay. It's a money room that I'm getting a lot of hits in. Oh my gosh, because the conveyor belt like starts chucking you into them the moment you're up there. You can kind of see it by the textures, but it's actually a little bit hard to... Whoop, I'm losing more money than is worth. I'm just gonna abandon ship. Oh my goodness, I need the money. This is why I'm gonna pick up all these. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be some exciting stuff happening in 2022. Oh, I guess I've changed the direction as well. So the question is the treasure just up here? Or the long crawl? The long crawl. No, my goodness. No, there's no... Oh. I guess I'm missing it because I got no idea where it was. Strange. That's okay though. Yep, no treasure. Alright, time to play the flippy game. No idea. 7. Easy money. Yeah, no, 2022 is looking like, I don't know, stuff will happen. Is it good stuff, is it bad stuff? I don't know, but I mean, it's not going to be a boring year. I mean, no year is boring, and honestly, as I said, I've got no idea. I just say things. That sounds so general. I should get into the you know, writing fortune cookies, you know, like writing like such nondescript things, but like people extrapolate that for like whatever. Like, how many fortune cookies? I was about to say something incredibly sad. I was like, how many fortune cookies have I gotten that said you will find love and then I'll never find love? You know what I mean? like if they actually try and say something very absolute, yeah, it's rather easy to be wrong. So usually it's like you will like a friend will come to you in help. It's like that's so general that like you don't even remember that you got that as a fortune cookie. So yeah, maybe I should write fortune cookies. I'll be pretty good at it. So Biendeo's fortune cookie of the day for you lucky fellows listening to this right now. Like, you know, what was it? Like, you know, charitable deeds can come back to charitable you. There you go. There you go. I'm a prophet Biendeo. My fortune telling skills are unmatched. That's the boss. I kind of want. Oh, how do you? Oh, I see. Look at that. You gotta bounce him up. There we go. Now I can get over here and get in there, get some money, and this looks. Did I pick up just some more coins above this? This room down here looks so ominous, but I guess not. I guess it's okay. But yeah, let me just keep investigating a little bit just to make sure that I didn't leave out the well, I did leave out the bonus, the treasure. It's on here, is it? This is where the level, or where the boss probably spits you out. So then I guess, how do you end up underneath? I've got a plan, maybe. You're not gonna like this plan. It's dangerous. It's doom and gloomy. But it's a plan nonetheless. So okay, I head out. I do remember this guy though. This is my favorite Mario enemy. If he jumps on you, you turn into a ball. And then he proceeds to slam dunk you. I don't know if I lose coins based on that. I probably do. You can attempt to run away from him though. But if I let him defeat me... Oh, I just go up? Okay, because I was thinking like, ooh, was there something like underneath here that I block? But nah. Because that means that, yeah, there must be somewhere to get underneath here. But it's not immediately obvious. You've got the little enemy block there. That's a not too sure where that's come from, so... I guess there's all this over here, so... Maybe I'll do a jump from here. Might as well jump. Jump. Go ahead and jump. Jump. I'm back to naming streams after money, though. Did I ever use a Van Halen song as a stream title? I don't know. Alright, I just need, like, a guy that... How do you get up there? Yeah, jeez. I'm just gonna fight the boss. Man, 2 levels in a row. 2 levels in a row. But, hey, I mean, that's partially due to me being tired. I don't know, maybe I had like a late night last night, so... Alright, let's fight this guy like real men. Oh, rabbit. There you go, easy. Oh. 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 Got him. Oh, yep. Yeet. Nope. My placements are not good. Ugh. Too good. Up. Nope. Not bad. That. No. Up. I've gone in. I've gone in. Ugh. Ugh. Too good. I'm a basketball god. I swear. I don't know, man. Oh, no treasure. Wah. Oh, let's shuffle that up. Let's get the thing. I don't know. I still don't know. It could be 8. It could be 6. It could be 8. It could be 6. It could be 8. It could be 6. It could be. You're not gonna tell me the vital ones, are you? You're gonna do the top left. It's 6. Okay. Okay. Well, another piece of paper. That being said, that's 20 out of 50, so making progress. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking there's probably going to be 2 more streams. I don't know if it might be another 3rd one or a 4th stream afterwards, but that being said, we'll view the video leading into the next world. I think this is the last world as well. There it is, the castle right there, so... The game's not too long, at least to start to finish, although, granted, it's been 2 hours. It'll probably be 2 hours, or 3 hours, if I was to keep running to finish the game, but there's more to this game than just beating it start to finish. And I think that's definitely worth showing off, and one thing that I hope that I'm trying to demonstrate how to do legitimately, and not just save scumming all the time. But I'm actually surprised, because I don't even know, like, any major... Let's Player who's played this game, so I'll just say I'm a major Let's Player, there you go. But with that, I shall hit the save, even though I guess it saves between levels, so that's all fine. And, ooh, even better, it exits you out. Alright, and with that, I would like to thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, you can follow me on Twitch, where I stream at the same time every week, and especially now that I'm back from Christmas vacation. And if you are on YouTube, you can subscribe, where the VODs will end up within 24 hours, because I'm not a Twitch affiliate, and I'm not bound to delaying the VODs by a certain amount, so that's all good. And you can subscribe on the other one if you want, that's all fine. 2022 has just started, so it's a full year of doing this some more. Who knows, there may be some different kinds of videos. Just because I don't do one type of thing. I like trying out different things, even if they don't necessarily work out, but that's okay. But I don't know, I've got no ideas right now. I'll probably play more Wario Land later. That's alright. Hopefully you all had a great Easter, oh my gosh, great Christmas or holiday break. Hope everything's all well. Have a good one. Stay safe. Eat your greens. Don't stay up too late. And remember to use a bank. Don't let this happen to you. Alright, have a good one, everyone.